Listen to this.
Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
Don't you want to be fully awake? Your soul ignited by a purpose.
Oh, God. Oh,
I'm serious.
that again.
Everybody's gotta live.
Diana Nyad, world champion marathon swimmer.
The swim I want to do is 60 hours. That's Cuba to Florida.
Absolutely not. No. That's insane, Diana. You tried that when you were 28, and you did not make it when you're 28. You're 60.
I don't believe in imposed limitations. The only one who gets to decide if I'm through is me.
Okay, just a little swim. It's 100 miles or 60 hours of constant swimming. But what I'm most afraid of is sharks and man of war. I just know I can do it, and I couldn't do it without you.
Ah, right, okay.
Everybody's gotta live.
What you want to do has never been done.
I mean, especially not for a woman. Especially not for someone your age.
Everybody's gotta live.
Get her out!
Diana! You gotta breathe. Diana, breathe now.
4 tries and 4 failures.
You really don't get it, do you? You don't even think of me.
Of course I think about you.
I watched you die. But this isn't about you, okay? This is about me for once.
Imagine knowing you could do something that no one else could do.
I think we have a window.
Diana Nyad is back.
I know the world wants me to shut my mouth and sit down and wait to die, but I can't.
You are a force.
Diana, you got this. There's no one more Nyad than you.
Everybody's gotta live.
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for Nyad, arriving on Netflix on November 3rd. It's your boy Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World, and this is my review of Nyad. I'm actually fresh from a press screening for the film way in advance. It's actually October 11th of this recording. Nyad drops on November 3rd. And I'm ready to put my thoughts down, y'all. So the story is based on a true story, the story of swimmer Diana Nyad, who was a world champion swimmer, Olympic swimmer. This film is somewhat of her story, but it's set up during a time where she has somewhat retired from swimming. She's on ABC's like Wide World of Sports. She's like a sports anchor, but she gets that itch again to get back into swimming again, because you should never be too old to just do what makes you happy. And one of the things she always wanted to do as a swimmer was to swim from Cuba to Key West and set that amazing feat that nobody has ever done. And if there's anybody that could do it, Diana Nyad could do it. And so that's what we get with this film, is her many attempts, 5 in total, to break, I was trying to say break this record, but it's not a record, but to do this feat. And in the age of 64 is when she finally did it. Again, it was 5 attempts, and she did it on the 5th attempt at the age of 64. Crazy. Just a film about the will, never giving up, the strength, the passion to do something, and about family and friendship. This film is headed by Annette as Diana Nyad. She's has co-stars Jodie Foster as her best friend, who also was a true person in real life that was Diana Nyad's best friend and acquaintance. We have Rhys Ifans as the boat captain, John Bartlett, I believe. Those are your main actors in this. who did phenomenal jobs. The casting in this was brilliant. They all did their roles. Come on, y'all. Annette Bening, legendary actress. Jodie Foster, Rhys Ifans. You've seen them, all three of them, in a lot of different projects, and they are outstanding. Great actors. Directing chores, Jimmy Chin, as well as Elizabeth Chai Vasar Haile. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. And written by Julia Cox and Diana Nyad. Diana Nyad, whose story this is, gets co-writing credit on this. I believe this was also based off of herself, titled, I think it was Diana, her autobiography. But yeah, the story is, again, this attempt of making this happen with some flashbacks to the past. We learned that, one of the things that was the driving factors of her with her swimming and the ability to just close into and just focus on the task at hand in her long, arduous swimming, because I think it took like 60 hours and just these long hours of just nothing but swimming, and just having that perseverance and that will is what that was rooted in. And you'll get some background story of her life, her how she was raised, that kind of gave her that focus, and just some sad stuff. It might be triggering in a lot of different specs because dealt with rape. Her story is public knowledge out there, but yes, when she was a young swimmer, her coach took advantage of his ability as a coach and as an adult in her situation, and that's not cool. That's very evil. So we get those factors. We learn that also she's a very abrasive person as well. She's a very inspiring character, but she also wasn't the most kindest person in respects. We all have those rough people that are like kind of rough at the edges in their being, but we still love them, despite how they are. So we see kind of how Annette Bening's character and Jodie Foster, how just the best of friends they are, but just how certain times, things can rough each other away in how we approach each other, but it's kind of like a tough love element, and we all have those relationships. But this film is just it may not be for everybody. It's long, about I think it clocks in at about 2 hours, just a back and forth, kind of a rough character in her character, but that's her story, and everybody has their own story, and this is deservedly to be told. It's inspiring. Again, a story about friendship, about just how we should come together to battle things, how we're never too old to accomplish our goals. One of the things I wanted to bring up in this review is something that I really enjoyed, and an element that was spoken once she finally succeeded in her quest. She had 3 things she wanted to say when she hit that beach in Key West. First thing was never to give up. I think that's a great message to all of us in life. And that's what great films do. Never give up, teaching us about that. Second thing was you're never too old to go for your goals, go for your dreams. That's beautiful. And 3, while swimming may be looked at as a singular sport, it really is a team effort. It takes a village for all of us to come together and win. And she had that village in her support team, in her best friend, the boat captain, and the other people that kept her safe to do this arduous journey in that swim. So all of those elements are really a great message that in different times I feel very certain films give me that existential feelings just with what I'm going through in life, and this one hit me at the right time. Not a likable character, but I know for myself I'm not likable in ways, and so perfectly illustrated. And that Benning killed it. It's just a great story. Diana Nyad is very inspirational. She, followed her heart. She showed us, and it's a path that we can all follow in regards to of this film, Nyad as a film. Beautifully done. A shout out to the cast and crew. Annette Bening, star. She to expose herself in such a way, because it's such a raw performance. You're in a swimsuit, you're no makeup, you're having to just do your the athleticism that was required of this role, just everything she had to do. Shout out to Annette Bening, man, killed it. Just a great performance. Jodie Foster, again, legendary, great back and forth with her and Annette Bening, and just that supportive role and showing and doing that role. Both of them looked very identical to the people that they portrayed. So I think brilliant casting there. Rhys Ifans, a great cast member there. There's a great moment when Diana Nyad's character, Annette Bening as Diana Nyad, interacts to hire Rhys Ifans' character as John Barlett as the boat captain. There's a great back and forth on why he was the best person to do that. Really enjoyed that piece. Again, Rhys Ifans is an amazing actor, and just his personal journey within films. We get a little bit of some of the other characters and their reasons of being involved with this situation in the film take place, and just again, amazing job by this cast. And a great story, it was entertaining and inspiring. Those are my thoughts on this film. Nyad dropping on November 3rd on Netflix. Check it out. A good film. I enjoyed it. Didn't know too much about Diana Nyad before. I had heard nuggets here and there, but just to find out that this woman who just accomplished so much, and then had another goal she wanted to do, that she tried at a older age, and how a lot of us just fear of doing anything like that. I don't think I could ever do anything like that. That's wild, but that gives me motivation that, what, if I wanted to, and if I really put my heart in, which she did, you can succeed. You may fail, but if you keep trying and you never give up, your dreams can come true. And it's an amazing testament to focus, will, and desire. And she did that. So there you go, y'all. Nyad, great film, streaming on Netflix on November 3rd. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I enjoyed it, y'all. It's your boy Kuya P. Follow me at the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, Blue Sky, and of course here at the NRW and Annual Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Nyad, y'all, coming to Netflix on November 3rd. Check it out. 2 thumbs up from your boy Kuya P. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace. What's going on, world? It's your boy Kuya P, NRW, Nerds Rule the World. I just got out of a press screening here at the AMC Georgetown for the Netflix film Nyad, y'all, about a swimmer, Diana Nyad, who at 64 years old, I think, did it 5 times, swam from Cuba to Florida. Wild story of just determination, of will, of focus, to just make that happen and never giving up. Good film, not for everybody, but just inspiring, man, to just have that focus and do that. Really good. Check it out, coming to Netflix in November. But yeah, I have more thoughts. I have my full review up on NRW, but check out Nyad when it drops on Netflix in November. Your boy Kuya P.